Welcome to the new project. Yep, that's right. We've bought a van and we're converting it into a camper van. Say we, it's my wife and I, but she's not likely to be on camera. So you're still going to be stuck with my ugly mug. But this is the van. It's a L3H2 Fiat Ducato 2016 and it's a beauty. It's not a white van. That's what I love about it. It's 100,000 miles, but pretty clean. So not too sure what it's used for before, but it's all nice and empty on the inside. No boarding that we've got to pull out or anything like that, as you can see. But there is a dent that needs sorting out, which is what we're tackling this week. So there's the dent, and yeah, it's a bad one. It's so bad it's not the paint off and some of the filler. So what I've tried to do here is I've got a kit from Amazon, and it's a dent pulling kit. So we'll see how that goes. So what the kit consists of is some little plastic nubbin bits, a glue gun, and a puller. And that's it really. So what I've got here is one of the plastic nubbin bits. Use the glue gun to glue it on, and then here comes the puller. So yeah, this puller just kind of sits on the metal around and then attaches into the plastic bit. Once you set it correctly, that is. As you can tell, this is the first time I've ever used this. But in the words of Jeremy Clarkson, how hard can it be? That hard. So that obviously didn't glue on very well, and it just pulled straight off. So what I've done here is I'm taking some cure rust, because there's a little bit of rust on the exposed metal where the filler has come away, and yeah, it's just a simple case of painting that onto the slight little bits of rust, and it's just a simple rust converter. So what I'm actually doing is painting that all in that area that's been exposed, just in case there's any little bits of rust. And probably a little bit too much there because that's now dripping, but hey ho, we can clean that up. The trusty blue roll comes into its own here. I got a big multi-pack of it and it does the job. So with the advent of the death of the dent puller, I decided to just go ham. So we're cutting back the paint and the filler from around the dent here. All will be revealed. So we've got a nylon disc thingamajig just on the drill. And we're just going to grind this away and get it vaguely smooth, because there's quite a sharp edge in there basically that water's just going to get behind. So I'm just grinding it back so we've got a smooth surface to work with. So yeah. As you can see in the foreground though, we're also trying the dent puller on the rear dent here. So we'll get this lot ground down and then try again with the dent puller at the rear. So the dent puller failed at the rear, so we're going to take the paint away here as well. and some of the filler. So we've got a surface to work with. All will become clear very soon. I am by no means a bodywork specialist, as you can probably tell from this video. I have, however, resprayed a car. It was my old classic car. I had an MG Midget, and I resprayed that myself. It wasn't the best job in the world, but it wasn't the worst job, so I learnt a lot from doing that. But we were quoted nearly £2,000 to have these dents repaired on this van, and that's just going to eat into the budget of converting the van, so we're just like, nope, we're not going to do that. So hence me doing it myself. So first things first, now we've actually exposed some bare metal, we need to get a little bit of etch primer on there. So just simple rattle can from Halfords, because there's some bare metal there. We've rust converted the bits that were rusty, and now it's etch primer to make sure that it doesn't rust moving forward, basically. So just a light coat of that. And now the next steps are body filler. I believe in Australia they call it bog, but yeah, here in the UK we call it filler. I think in America you call it putty as well. It's not the cleanest stuff, it's not going to give me the perfect body, but it's going to be a hell of a lot better than the dent that's currently there, and being able to not use the professional tools, this is my best bet. So first step is you bring in the filler and you fill out the dent. So we're just gradually building up layers, basically, until the dent is filled, trying to get it as smooth as possible. So now the first layer of filler has been put on the van. It's a case of trying to sand it flat to see where we've got low spots that we just need to fill in a bit more. So we filled those in, then by the time I waited for this to dry, unfortunately we ran out of light for the day. So it was on to the next job, but that's the start of the van conversion, which is pretty exciting stuff. So keep following. We've still got a few more bits to do to the engine, which is probably going to be the next video, but we had some good weather, and for this van it doesn't fit in the garage, so when you've got good weather at this time of the year you've got to start working on the outdoor stuff of the van. So yeah, we wanted to get started on the van, so that's the new project, is the campervan conversion. But next week back to the engine, which is likely to be fitting the sump and potentially fitting it to the car and firing it up for the first time. Fingers crossed. So yeah, stay tuned. See you next week. Give us a like and a subscribe. Cheers.